Do-Rag Wisdom here, folks, and welcome to Earth Date Y2K 19.02.04. And I am going to boycott, as I did last year or any other year that this guy talks, any live thing he does. Boycott the brain-deadening state of disunion. I will never watch a live speech given by the racist terrorist traitor in our White House. Everything that comes out of his sewer is a lie, is hatred, is propaganda. My brain now is older now and does not need to be further deadened by old, lying, traitorous, ignorant white supremacists who only got into our lives because of the equally racist Electoral College. Because remember, Hillary Clinton won the popular vote. When are they going to get rid of that Electoral College? I intend to record the event so that I can hear the Trump vomit filtered through the interpretations of my favorite pundits and friends on MSNBC or the Young Turks. I also want to watch Stacey Abrams pound Daffy Donald in her Democratic response. I am learning, by the way, day by day how to fight the monster in our White House. And it should never include losing our tempers so that creeps like the Trumps and the Stones can enjoy laughing at us. What stings these fiends the most is consistent, militant rationality and a constant reminder in their faces on what they are doing to illegally destroy our country. We must fanatically stick with the facts and not be overcome by the daily Trump outrage designed merely to serve as a distraction from the crimes being committed by this Trumpenstuppen traitor. And Trumpenstuppen means Trump fucker. Remember that these creeps use Orwellian techniques, including revising history and doublethink. This is all in 1984. Read that novel, which is also a handbook. And they use the revision of history and doublethink to reinforce their power. They lie while hurting humans, animals, the helpless, and our planet. I refuse to allow my brain to be contaminated by the Medusa in the White House, whose voice, if listened to unprotected, will turn your brain into stone. Here are other matters related to this that I will keep in mind. Trump is a traitorous dictator bastard. 1. Daffy Donald created concentration detention camps for children. He is ruining hundreds and thousands of lives right now. Well, watch that guy's address. 2. Racist hair monster Trump is making us less safe in the world. Now listen to this. The Russians and the Chinese have the capability to take down our electric grid, among other things, just using cyberspace. Imagine if a loved one of yours is having life-saving surgery and the lights go out. Imagine you have a loved one on a jet and it loses power and goes down and crashes. They have the capability to do this right now, and they're working hard to infiltrate our grid. We should be just as up to date as they are and beyond. I take this quote-unquote speculative fiction world we live in now quite seriously. The Trumpenstuppen could care less, as he is extremely busy having private talks with Putin and praising another murderous dictator such as Kim Jong-un and others. We have a traitor in our White House. This is like out of the movies. And that's, by the way, what we learned from the movies is one of the keys to fighting this bastard. 3. Traitor Trump mother effer is violating our Constitution and especially violating our Bill of Rights. Any president that calls the free press the enemy of the people should be impeached. 4. Racist birther bastard Trump is a white supremacist who said to the Nazis and those who protested against them in Charlottesville that there was good and bad people on both sides. 5. Daffy Donald wants to murder our planet. 6. Racist Trump is violating the emoluments clause. He's not supposed to be making business with foreign entities. 7. Daffy Donald has turned our Supreme Court into a right-wing extremist cesspool of justice denied. When are we going to bring back term limits to these creeps? We must. 8. The cowardly slimeball Trump has no respect for our soldiers in the field. Many have died needlessly because of his incompetence. 9. This slimeball is working for Putin. He is doing the creep's bidding. He is obstructing justice. He is guilty as sin and he knows it. I see the way he's acting. Otherwise, this would have been over months ago. I bet you that the totalitarian fascist Putin putz was laughing his ass off, and I've said this before, when Trump shuttered the federal government, hanging 800,000 federal workers on a rusted hook. And let's not forget the murder of journalist Khashoggi. Murdered while Daffy Donald stood idly by. Let's not forget all the disgusting creeps we have in our lives because of Trump. The Manaforts, the Flynns, the Sarah Huckabees, the Roger Stones, the Jared Kushners, the Stinky Zinkies, and all the rest. I could add at least 20 more reasons not to watch that scumbag lie for 2 hours in front of both houses of Congress. But that is for another time. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, please think about how you are going to personally fight the racist creep in your daily lives. The first thing you do is attack his record, because we have plenty on his record from now and before. And then you list everything that you would do to help our country instead. What would be your program? What would be your policy? How would you implement it? And say this into the faces of Trumpists over and over again. Over and over again. What this creep has done to hurt our country and what we plan on doing to fix it. Finally, please protect your brains and boycott this traitor's tirade of our beleaguered union.